All right, so let's get this party started then. I'm going to go ahead and mute the lines so we can get this body running because we have a lot of information to share with you folks tonight. My name is Armando Torres, for those of you guys who may not know me yet.
All attendees are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
I am in the great state of New Jersey right now. I'm in the great state of New Jersey, building an empire. So tonight we have a couple of great information that I wanted to really get going. Like yesterday, I was at corporate office, and I was there with a few of the new leaders that are coming in from the New Hampshire market, from the Maine market, and also from the Mass market. So we're going to get some things going, cranking in that area. But I will share with you guys, I got to spend some time with Kerry Breitbart, our chairman, and off the record, I will let you know that there's a few more things up the sleeves that we're going to get really excited about. So, guys, we just came off our conference last week. We had a pretty powerful call. We talked about the new updates to it. Everything is in your back office. Please make sure that you go into your back office. Click on the top. When you just log in your dashboard, there's a few videos there, particularly the ones that I want you to take particular attention to is the one that says Vivint, okay? The Vivint, that's our new product line that's coming out. Yeah, Kerry did slip up, all right? He did slip up, but, you know, he's my friend, he's my buddy, and I will always uphold the confidentiality, you know, and I will not talk about any of the 5 new products that we're going to launch. I will say nothing about the sort. So get ready, guys. You know, this is an exciting time. You know, we've been talking about it for the past week. You know, I've really started to just be thankful and kind of grasp my head around the opportunity that we have. You know, Kevin Marino and Bob Doran and Michael D'Angelo, you know, our founding regional director, they were here day one. And day one, and I got to tell you that I've heard the stories, and some of the stories were horror stories. You know, they were beaten to a pulp over the past few years, and things have gone good, and things have gone bad, and that's a typical cycle of business. But I can tell you that they stayed with it. They stayed with the program, and by staying with the program, what they saw was an incredible life. All 3 of those individuals today live an incredible life. Their income is ridiculous. They make pretty much what a lot of those people in regular corporate America make on a yearly basis. They're bringing that in on a monthly basis, and that's just because they stuck with the program and the goods, the bad, and the ugly. And it's fun to hear Kerry speak because, you know, him and John Castino, they tell you, you know, things are never going to be that bad. You know, never going to be as bad as they were. So we've messed up in the past. The company has learned this lesson, but quickly has corrected itself. Quickly has changed course and has adjusted to the times. And I can tell you, you know, when I first got in, there was a big issue about, you know, variable rates. That was the only product that we had, and over the few months, you know, there was a correction there, and they came out with fixed rates program, and today we have fixed rates in all our markets, and really working forward to that. In addition to that, you know, we've been bouncing around ideas and talking about, you know, not only being in the footprint states with energy, but really becoming a 50-state business opportunity with expansion into other countries. And I'm really excited about that. Really excited to hear, you know, what we're planning, what the plans are, and behind the scenes, if you will. So, guys, I'll tell you what. In September, they'll start up again the corporate tours. Make sure you're taking full advantage of that. If you put together a group of leaders and you guys want to, you know, do a specific off the grid tour to corporate office, please get in contact with me directly. And I'll be more than happy to set that up with Ms. Vanessa Jackson, our Director of Sales and Training. So I had Tracy there, and now I lost her, and I'm kind of worried because she's our guest speaker, and I have nothing else to talk about tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I do always have things to talk about. But I'm excited about this. So guys, we just launched, hey, Steve, now we got Steve from Boston there coming on board here, and I really am looking forward to seeing some great things producing out of your market up there. We're going forward here, and I want you guys to be paying close attention to some particular dates, okay? And I will make announcements at the end, but I want to get this out up front and really make sure that you guys understand this. Vivint will be a new product line for our company. Vivint will be launching on October 17th. However, my recommendation to every single one of you guys, as well as myself and anybody who's going to watch this recording, get your Vivint service installed or ordered before August 31st. Okay, we have a few more days. Why? One, you're going to receive an iPad mini, which is pretty cool. Okay, I was at Costco today. I looked at them. They're like $500, $439, something like that. You get that for free by signing up. But more importantly, you qualify for two things. One, to receive commissions on everything that happens in your downline within that service line, okay, within the home automation, home security line. And in addition to that, folks, understand this. You guys will be put into a pool. That pool, there's going to be $100, okay, $100 US put into this pool every time somebody signs up for Vivint. And I believe it's between now and like December 31st or something like that. And then they're going to break that piggy bank and share it with the people who signed up and who are representatives active and good standing with the company. That's going to be a lot of money, folks. That's going to be a ton of money. So if you want a nice, big, fat paycheck, and I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen, but within the next 12 months or whenever that happens, I promise you that it's a very smart business decision to get your Vivint service online, get that ordered, and get it ordered tomorrow, at the latest, so that you can get that done. The other things that I have to announce, I will announce in a little while, but I want to jump right into training tonight. We do have with us with my glasses. One of these days, I promise you guys, I'm going to make enough money. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get the operation done. I'm going to get the new eyes, and I won't need that anymore. And then I'll get new hair. This Obama look is not, Obama stress look is just not working for me. But I'm just kidding, guys. If you're an Obama lover, that's your problem. That's not mine. We're not going to go there tonight. But I want to introduce to you guys a lady who I have the utmost respect for, somebody that we've been working closely with for the past couple months, and really I've seen her and her husband really, are understanding the vision. They're really understanding the positioning, the historical timing that we have. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys Miss Tracy O'Halloran from the great state of New York. Tracy, can you hear me? All right, we cannot hear you, so you're going to need to press *6 to come out.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear now. So, guys, I just wanted to make sure you guys know who she is. She has experience with the Ambit, with the energy industry. She's been running with this for a little bit here and understands the ins and outs of it. But more importantly, they understand about running the play. And when I work with people, I love to be able to work with people that actually understand what we're doing, understand that we're a little bit different, that I'm a little bit crazy, but within that craziness, there's a method to the madness, and she's really 100% subscribed to that, enrolled in that vision, enrolled in that, and where we're going. So without further ado, guys, Miss Tracy O'Halloran, take it away.
Hello, everyone. My webcam broke just before we started. That's why it's kind of moving around. I'm trying to study it, so forgive me if I make you nauseous. I did load the slides, Armando. Do I have, how do I access them to play it, to run it?
If you upload it, okay, great. If you uploaded them, just go to more,
okay.
The little 3 dots, and then click on share slides.
Okay, and then
find it, and then you could just open it.
Awesome, okay. So, open.
All right.
Great.
That looks beautiful.
All right, so I didn't have much time to prepare, but here we go. We are running this text message challenge, and I know that there have been quite a few people who've been running this play, and it is working extremely effectively. And those of us who've been on Facebook welcoming new members of our team, it's because they're using this text message challenge. So the text message challenge is a really quick and effective sort to find out who's open, who wants free, and who wants to make more money. And the effective word for me is sort, because this is not about trying to convince anyone or to tell them or explain anything or even show them anything. It's a way to put it out there and sort through the people who are open, who want free, and who want to make money. The plan is the text message goes to 50 to 60 people, and we send the text to each individual one at a time, no bulk text. That could get scandalous, so we don't want that. The 3 simple steps for the text is your first text is your contact text. So you're going to say, I'm just curious, do you still pay an electric bill? And then you're going to focus on positive responses. You're going to ignore sarcastic or negative responses. If you get a positive response, then you're going to follow with the second text, which is your follow-up. Great, I just found a way we can get our electric supply for free. Then you're going to wait for the response. If you get none, leave it alone. When you do get a response, then you do your final text, which is the appointment text. And this is very specific, these words. Things are a little crazy right now. When can you be in front of your computer for 5 to 10 minutes with me over the phone in the next couple of days with your bill? You have to say all of that. You're in a hurry because you're busy. Things are crazy. When can you be in front of your computer? It's brief, 5 to 10 minutes. They're in front of their computer. They're going to have their bill, and it's going to be in the next couple of days. Those words, use all those words, very effective. And make sure you keep the appointment. When you set the time, you keep that time. If they have to reschedule, let them reschedule, but make sure you keep the appointment. So the play that we keep talking about is ultimately these 3 things: the free energy, the fast start, and manager. This text message challenge is the process. It's the easiest way to sort and to get them to enrollment. So the play is free energy, fast start, manager, and this is the way. When you get them, when you set that time and you get them in front of their computer with their bill, you're going to enroll them at your napower.com with your rep ID. If they want to know more, have questions, you can show the video then. There's also free power supply, and there's a list of others. I'm sure Jason will put it in the notes. And if they have more questions after they've seen the video, do the 3-way call. But they have already agreed to wanting to do free energy because they've set the appointment. They are already on the computer with their bill. So really, number 1, enroll. That should be easy. And if not too much time goes by from when you set the appointment, from when you sent the text to the appointment, they're already on board and ready to go. So get them to enrollment. After they enroll, congratulate them and help them earn their free energy immediately. And the way you do that is you show them to send the same text message you sent them immediately. They're going to go on their phone immediately and send that same 3-step text to everyone they know, and then they're going to set time, and then you'll be their 3-way person. You can even sit with them when they first do it, and then it's rinse and repeat. Everything we do is rinse and repeat. It's a pretty simple. It's a simple, but because we're human, we have a way of complicating things. So don't. It's in black and white. So follow it. Run the play. So anything else I didn't add, Armando? Or was that the picture? You knocked it out of the park.
Exactly as I expected it. And thank you very much for that. Guys, by the way, just to give you an understanding, how committed they are to the team. And I told this to her probably around 5 o'clock this afternoon. I was like, okay, you're training tonight, and you got to run the place. And she had a meeting in Fortello's in Warwick and everything, and the kids and she still made it happen. So when you find people like that, no excuses. That's what it's all about. But thank you very much. You did a phenomenal job with that. All right. This will be recorded and it will be put up on CoachArmandoTorres.com. Will be part of our training cycle, and that's something that, guys, we're going to really, really, really focus on. Let me share with you guys why. The past few months, past few years, since I've been here, We've always had multiple languages, depending if I'm talking to somebody in the footprint state, I'm talking to somebody outside the footprint state, I'm talking to somebody. As of last week, folks, as of last week in Houston, we now have free energy available to everybody. It doesn't matter if you're in New York. It doesn't matter if you're in Florida, Missouri. I don't care where you're at. And by the way, there's a lot of you guys here online tonight, so I appreciate you guys jumping on here. The free energy challenge is going to be something that's going to blow our socks off in the next 12 months to 36 months. If you really focus on that, you're going to see exponential growth within your organization. Exponential growth within your organization. Last week, when I was flying home from Houston, I was on the plane and I had it in my head, because I've talked about this 100,000 times. And when I really looked at the numbers and actually drew it out, like, okay, if I get 20 customers, and of that I have 5 that are going to work the business, and those 5 get 20 customers, and then those people have 5 that are going to work the business, and da-da-da-da. And I drew it out to the 6th level without taking into consideration the 6th level double pay. And I'm just looking at standard energy, band 2 standard energy. We're looking at, $97,000 on a monthly basis in residual. It becomes ridiculous. Now, I know those are big numbers, and, that's something a lot of people have a hard time wrapping their head around, but it comes down to running the play, and the play is very simple. The play is what Tracy just gave us tonight. I'm excited about that because I see people in New England. I've seen people in Rhode Island killing it with this. I've seen people, and Kevin Marino and Bob Dorn, they spend some money with their, they spend some money getting a person that is qualified as a behavioral psychologist to put this play together. They've actually tested it out, and they said that Kevin Marino said at the national conference, he said a third of the people will sign up as soon as you get on the phone with them. You're just gonna tell everybody, okay, now you're sitting in front of your computer, you have your bill in front of you, great, go on this website and let's get you signed up. That simple, no explanation or nothing. A third are gonna sign up with Carses. That was crazy. Those numbers blew me away. The second group of people are going to be like, wait, what are you talking about? And then you just simply like, okay, you didn't see the website? What do you mean? You didn't see the information? Okay, now that you're in front of a computer, now that you've already committed to giving me 5, 10, 15 minutes of your time, go to freepowersupply.com. Freepowersupply.com. And let's look at 3 quick, easy, simple videos that are going to explain to you what we're doing. As soon as they watch the videos, go back to the close. See, when I was in real estate, and a lot of you guys who have the sales background, we were trained, ask for the close. And you sometimes have to ask for the close, what's the number, right? 5 to 7 times. Here, it's not that many times because it's not that much information. It's like, listen, we got this phenomenal program. We can help you make money. We can help you eliminate your light bill. And if you build a team with it, you can make a whole lot of money. Right? So here's a couple of caveats, but I just want to make sure that we emphasize. Tracy, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the slides. You did a phenomenal job in that quick of a time. You guys are amazing. You guys are really, unbelievable. Let me pull up those slides here because is it the untitled? You want to pull up those slides there?
Share slides.
All right, great. So, it's this simple. It really is this simple. I want to go back to this 3 steps. So, understand this, and this is one of the things that I really want to make sure that we emphasize on. The person that you're working with, that person that's excited, just got into the business, sending out these text messages, they start training their team the moment that person gets on the phone. So in other words, if I'm working with Tracy and she has Heather that agreed to be on an appointment at 9 o'clock at night with her bill and in front of the computer. When Tracy called Heather, it's important that me as Tracy's coach, that we verify that Heather is sitting in front of her computer with her light bill. And if she's not, thank her politely and reschedule. Hey, Heather, it's 9 o'clock. How you doing? Listen, you got your light bill in front of you, or you're in front of a computer? You're not? Oh, man, sorry to hear about that. Listen, the only way this is going to work is if you actually get your light bill and you're sitting in front of a computer. So what time will work for you guys? Do you want me to call you back in an hour, or is that going to be good enough time for you, or can you just run and get your bill? Is this a good time? But do not start talking until that person is sitting with their light bill in front of a live computer with internet access. Got that? That's going to be critical. Why? Because if I let Tracy slack by letting Heather slack, then I'm training Tracy the wrong way. And guys, you know what? It's ultimately our responsibility on how we coach our new members. And, you know, we could do it the right way or a variation of wrong ways. There's a plethora of wrong ways of doing it. This one works, okay? I've seen it work with Kevin Marino and Bob Dorn. I've seen it work with Bob Heilig. I've seen it work with Ali Medawi. I've seen it work with a lot of the leaders at JC Udero. I've seen it work with a lot of leaders that are running this play. So I want to emphasize, make sure that the people have their light bill in front of them. Second thing is, there's going to be a series of websites that you feel comfortable with to present to your business, the business to people. Do not explain the business to anybody, okay? If the person gives an objection, like Tracy said, put them on one of the websites. The one that I personally like is freepowersupply.com. Freepowersupply.com. Ali Medawi uses previewtheopportunity.com and howyouearn.com. Those are two different websites. So depending on who he's working with, that's how he approaches it. He uses previewtheopportunity.com or and how you earn. That's a combination, two websites, okay? I just use freepowersupply.com, use it one time, show them the 3 videos, bring them right back, sign up. If you see it, you see it, and if you don't, next. Just like, I love it. Tracy says, we're sorting, and that's what we're doing here, guys. You got to sort 350 million people in the United States of America to come up with your team of 100,000, 200,000, or a million, or whatever you want to make on a monthly basis. You cannot focus on people who are just wasting their time in life, right? So that's phenomenal. Thank you for that, Tracy. And then, senior moment. I think I've been hanging out with Joanne for too long. She's contagion. I'm getting contagious with that senior moment thing. Man, I used to be so sharp, and then I move up here. I think it's the air in New Jersey or something. I'm just like so relaxed sometimes. Okay. So watch this, guys. This is the play that we're going to run. Everybody that you know and that you're working with is going to have people in the footprint states. Okay, even if they're in Florida, even if they're in Missouri, even if they're in Arizona, they're going to have people in their footprint state. We don't need many people. You need 20 frontline to earn your free energy, of which you only need 5 that are actually going to work the business so you can develop an empire. All right, here are the websites. So the ones that I like to use, okay, so let me say Armando's preference is going to be www.freepowersupply.com. I also use www.ev.com/KB video. Those are the ones that I use. The kbvideo.com, that's if I'm talking to somebody who has network marketing experience, that's what the one that I use, okay? Because it crushes any network marketing business out there. Okay, coffee or soaps or shampoos or whatever it is. I mean, just that one just like kills them, you know. Ali likes to use www.previewtheopportunity.com and www.howyouearn.com. Okay? Frankly, as a lot of you guys know, I am not a micromanager. I don't care what you use. I just don't want you doing the presentation. Make sense? Awesome. So, sign them up. The other thing that I want to emphasize, and at the end, where I mean, Tracy writes in here, and it's phenomenal, is as soon as they sign up, rinse and repeat. Don't go into starting to try to give them theory and what a kilowatt is and a green energy and this and Terry Bright's such an amazing guy they're going to figure that out. I promise you. They stick around long enough, you're going to figure that out. Let's help that person immediately get their free energy. Immediately get down the phone, start texting one by one to each one of their people. Immediately get them on the phone and help them, coach them through the process so they can get in front of people to sign up and earn that free energy. That's going to be critical because the person will never be as excited as they were that first night. Right? Facebook the other day, sends me this thing, okay, you got to update your profile and this and that and the other. When was your first kiss? And I was like, wait, hold on a second. That's a great question. And I can remember the first time that I kissed Valerie, I remember what she was wearing. I remember where she was at. I remember that was like the most exciting that I was in my entire life, that moment, right? We have a great relationship, and, I kind of still like her for all these years, but that was the best. That was the pinnacle moment of my life, right? And it's kind of like the same thing here. When that person just gets involved, that's when they're excited. That's when you do it. If you start going to theory and you start talking to them about so many things, and let's meet up tomorrow for coffee and let's talk about this business, how amazing it is, and next week we'll meet up again and talk about how amazing this is. And so many times you can talk about how amazing this business is. If you're not making any money, it's not going to be amazing anymore. So make sure that they're real quick, get them on the phone and let's start doing. That's what I love about this. That's what I love about this energy challenge. So, guys, I'm going to leave this up for a few minutes just so you can see that. Great job that Tracy did putting together this PowerPoint. Again, this is going to be live by the end of the night at CoachArmandoTorres.com, and we have a lot of the trainings that we've done on CoachArmandoTorres.com. So I'm going to switch gears here. I'm going to leave this up for a few seconds here so you can get that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just make sure I got this information correctly because y'all know I like to check, recheck, and make sure that there's everything done. Power.com/events. All right. So, this Saturday, I know it's Labor Day weekend, and I know we have a lot of stuff, okay? For those of you guys who want, this is voluntary, strictly voluntary, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, okay? I'm going to run an Internet Marketing Bootcamp. And the reason why I'm going to run the Internet Marketing Bootcamp is because I want to make sure that some of you guys who are asking me, oh, how do I do this and how do I do that? And I've ran out of people to talk to and stuff like that. I just want to make sure that we have a system in place that you guys feel comfortable with growing your business. I want to do that this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and that's going to be right here at freepowerparty.com, right? Freepowerparty.com, guys? Freepowerparty.com, actually. And one of the main key reasons why is because of this, okay? We have a lot of people tonight on the call, a lot of people on the call tonight. If I could show you guys how to do the business where we can go ahead and grow teams in Texas, that is going to be my focus. Now, Erica happens to have the great privilege and honor to actually live there. So, and she's going to have a lot of friends, family members. She's going to be pre-enrolling like crazy. She's going to build an army. She's going to be one of those people. She does what she's supposed to do. She's going to be, one of those people that's breaking records, big $10,000 checks on a weekly basis and stuff like that. That's definitely for sure. I believe that we're going to work hard on that and make sure that that happens for her. For the rest of you guys out in Boston, Maine, this and that and the other, all over the world, I'm going to show you guys exactly what we need to be doing so we can start penetrating that Texas market, and that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday. The Texas pre-launch is going to be huge. This is something that I know that I moved up to the Northeast, and my focus is really in the Northeast, but I still have teams in 30 states, and I still have a very vested interest in the Texas launch to be successful, not only for North American Power, because this is home for us, but also for each and every one of you guys who are on the phone. So I know some of you guys may not have any contacts in Texas, and that's fine. So like they say, just fine. All right. Tracy gets a kick when I go into my southern accent. I tell you guys I was born and raised in Miami, and I went on a foreign exchange to the University of Georgia. Some of you guys will get that tonight before you go to sleep. Anyway, so I want to show you guys exactly what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks to really penetrate into the Texas market. We'll be doing special webinars for that market. We'll be doing special business presentations for that market, special hangouts for that market, and not only for people who live in that market, because I don't care if you're in Maine. I live in Georgia. Sounds good. Yeah. Jason Snow in Maine, you're in Maine, right? But you wouldn't mind cashing the check on a Texas launch, right? You wouldn't mind cashing that check. And Heather, I don't think you would mind. Steve, would you mind cashing that check from the Texas launch, Tracy? So I'm sure that we're all excited that we can get a piece of that. And I want to show you exactly what needs to be done. Because understand, when I started in this business, I started out of Miami, Florida. And I didn't have any connections. I didn't know any of you guys. I didn't know anybody who was doing this outside of Miami, Florida. So I will go into specific details on what is it that we're going to be doing in Texas as far as the pre-launch. We have a nice group of people here, and I believe that each one of you guys can put 5 people on this webinar between now and Saturday morning. We can have a real nice, we do cap out at 200, so make sure that you guys get in early. I don't want to get nobody locked out. We do cap out at 200. But that's going to be a skill set training that I'm going to give you guys on Saturday that will really help us penetrate into the Texas market in a big way. The other thing is, going with that same note, we are going to be doing a lot more online work, just because at this point it's just way too much for me to be traveling all around the world here. The dooryard. I'm not sure what that means. I guess I'll catch up on those notes in a little bit here. But anyway, so that's going to happen this Saturday. The other events that I want to share with you guys is that if you guys have people, I want you guys to go to this website, and that's going to be www.napower.com. Sorry, napower. www.napower.com/events. www.napower.com/events. Now watch this. You're going to go in there, you're going to see the calendar of events, and you're going to see that there's meetings in Chicago, Tinsley, there's meetings in Georgia, there's meeting here. What I want you to do is I want you to take out your little black book, or I don't know what you guys use nowadays, so nobody uses a little black book now, right? Take out your phone, take out whatever, and I want you to start thinking about people that you have in those markets. And do the text challenge with them. Once they sign up, plug them into the meetings. I could tell you that the meetings that are online, that are live right now, all over the U.S., there's phenomenal leadership there. If you have somebody in Chicago, you need to connect them with a local leader. Let me know. I will definitely give you the heads up on who's somebody that you can connect them with. But guys, understand this: as a team, collectively, we have some of the best leaders in the planet, in the whole MLM world, okay? So we have a lot of people that could really help us build teams all over the place. All right. That's what I have for tonight's training. I don't want to go too much into detail with other stuff. As always, it's about 9:37. Actually, we went 7 minutes over. At this point, we're going to go ahead and go live to the people who are actually on the call and answer any questions, comments, or concerns. For those of you guys who are not on the call, Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. in English, 10 p.m. in Spanish, www. You ready for it? freepowerparty.com. freepowerparty.com. What is it down there, Heather? Can't hear you. Star 6 or jump up.
freepowerparty.com.
freepowerparty.com. Snow, Tracy, anybody.
freepowerparty.com.
freepowerparty.com. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. We went to this format for now. That's going to be on a weekly basis. And 10 p.m. we're doing that in Spanish. And that's, again, Eastern Standard Time. I will ask you guys to go to the website of the napower.com/events and find a local meeting that's close to you there. And let's get ready to rock and roll, because we're going to build this empire all across North America. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to those who are watching this recording, and for the rest of you guys, for the rest of you guys, I'm going to stay here live, and we can answer some questions and take care of whatever business matters that we may have. Before I leave, we do have important announcements. Tomorrow I'm going to be having a leadership meeting with Vanessa Jackson, and there will be a regional event in the New England area, probably New Jersey, northern New Jersey, southern New York, in the next 4 or 5 weeks or so, okay? So stay tuned for that. I will definitely send that information out to everybody who's online. If you want to subscribe to me, just go ahead and send me an email to teampowerhouseinfo@gmail.com. For those of you guys who watch the recording, sign out.